Hey guys, this is Neeraj. Welcome to my channel. We'll be reviewing short-term charts of Nifty yet again. So this is a daily exercise that we do. Brief overview about the company and myself, and to mention, please do subscribe to the channel, like and share the videos. Please hit the bell icon so that you receive timely updates. So let's get started. Let's see what the charts are saying. And I have not reviewed it till now, so I'll be reviewing it live for you in this video. So you'll see yesterday I marked this line wherein the prices closed just below this trend line, and the idea was the prices might go somewhat like this from here, right? But then that didn't happen. If you see, markets opened today at this level, went down, and then continued up move, and then gave a down move and then closed. One thing I forgot to mention yesterday, let me browse to the move to the 15 minutes chart. One thing I forgot to mention you yesterday was today would be an expiry day. So on an expiry day, what happens is market makes a bottom, then goes on a top, then cools down, then goes sideways, and then boom. This is the type of movement that's generally seen, or vice versa, it goes down and then like this. Okay, so see today's movement, you see markets opened here, went down, went up, then went down, and this I was expecting sideways here, but then it went up and then boom. So what you can do is, generally on option expiry day, it's an seller's market, so you can write options. Again, it's very risky route, and you require a lot of capital, so don't do it without proper training and proper understanding of things. So you could have sold options here at this price of maybe 9350 or stuff, or 9300, and you could have sold options in the morning when you saw prices going up, or you could have sold here when the prices came down at this support levels, right? So this is how it works. I personally didn't do any option selling today. I was busy with some other activity, so I didn't do the option selling part. From the intraday perspective, again, no trades. I will explain you why. So okay, so see, I told you that whenever there's a resistance or a supply or any critical zone, right? This was one critical zone which was there. This is another critical zone. I talked about it, right? Because this was a range earlier. When it breaks, this becomes a resistance, right? This is from your learnings perspective. This becomes a resistance, and this again is a resistance. Okay, now when the prices go above it, it acts as a support. So when prices goes above it, it acts as a support. So below it is resistance. Sorry, I'll move this. Okay, so now you see prices were here, and this was again a line. It was a resistance here, and then once it moved above it, it becomes a support. So you see prices opened here, found resistance here, went down, and then started moving up, went up, and then went down and took support and started moving up. So here is where you could have taken of longs if you were doing intraday, but I didn't took personally. Why? Because as I mentioned, this again on hourly time frame, on a bigger time frame also, is a resistance zone. This whole area is a resistance zone. So I would not want to risk my capital taking longs in a resistance zone, right? Rather, I will take longs if it goes up like this, then I will get into a longs mode, or I'll take a short if some negativity is seen in the charts, on the smaller time frame charts, right? So there was nothing negative. If prices would have gone below it and then like this, I would have taken shorts for sure, but not here. So that is how the day went. No trades as such, but then let me delete everything. From learning perspective, what I told you is what is a support or a resistance earlier. See, it was a support here. Prices were bouncing again and again back. Now when the prices have come down, this will act as a resistance, right? So it acted as a, and because it was a minor level, it acted as a minor resistance here. then acted as a support here, prices went up, again as a support, prices went up, right? So that is how things are. Now what's up for tomorrow, right? So let's review. I have not reviewed it till now. I will also have a look right now. I will put a few indicators, RSI being one of them that I see, and I will also put EMAs. Okay, so let me delete all the drawings. So you see, we have been talking about prices moving in a channel, right? Here, wherein it has been into the channel for quite a time. So now let me draw the channel. So on hourly chart, prices have been into this channel. It tried to broke on the downside, but it failed. If you see here, it tried to break down here, but it failed. It didn't go further down, started moving up. It has been into this channel for quite a long now. I believe it's time to make a trending move in the market now. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, enough of it. Now a trending move should come, right? So tomorrow, if you see either a gap up or prices going up and then testing these levels and trying to go up, you can take a long, right? It might give you a good move. Other way around, we are at a resistance level, but again, as I mentioned, I would want on 15-minute chart, right, that prices break these level, at least this level, which is around 9250 levels, break this on the downside, test it, and then goes down, right? So these would be the kind of two trades that I'll be willing to take. My targets on both sides would be somewhere around 100 points, is what I am expecting, but I'll trail the profits. Why? Because now a trending move can be expected, because it has been a lot of sluggishness for the past few days, right? So a trending move might come. It's like the compression. Whenever compression happens, there's expansion that will happen. Example is a spring or a rubber, right? Rubber is vice versa, but spring, if you compress it, if so you are compressing the prices here, right, in a narrow range. So later, whenever they get released, they will have a blasting move. So therefore, there could be a trending move. One thing that I saw in the afternoon was, 1 second. See, this is the first time we have had two green closing, right? So I mentioned this was a critical level of higher high, higher lows. If you are following me on the videos and learning, right? See, learning is the most important part. You can become a trader if you want to become a trader. You can even trade after 6 months or a year. You can become an investor. So there's no hurry to anything. Invest on your learning process. Whatever money you have, invest it in learning. So invest a little bit of it into opening a demat account and trade with one or two quantities of shares and learn of the process, right? That is the most important part. Invest on your learning. That is most important if you are a beginner. So let me just remove. So this was the level, right? If you remember, uh, and if you think this does make sense, then please do hit the like button. Please do like the video and do like and share. So you see, this was the level, and it closed above it, and I mentioned on this day that tomorrow we have to be careful, the prices might go down red again, and it happened, right? And then prices have been moving here and there. It has been a lot of time, and today was the only time when 2 consecutive days we have closed green and a stronger high. So this was also two greens, but you see, this was not a bullish candle. This prices went up and then came down. So you will have to understand all these things. These have been a fairly decent move. So tomorrow the possibility of up moves are also there. Till this time I was always telling that I'll trade on the downside, downside, downside. Now up moves can also come. As I mentioned on hourly chart, this has to be broken. Once this is broken and it retest, you can have a good trending move. So don't, again, for tomorrow, don't jump into a trade. This is again one of the learnings that I have been telling you. Don't jump into a trade. See the price action for the first 15-20 minutes, or maybe lesser. It depends upon what kind of move comes, and then take trades. Okay. Happy trading. I guess you guys are learning something from the video. If you are learning from the video, please do subscribe the my channel. Please do hit the like button. If you are liking the videos, if you have any feedback, put it in the comments box also. Again, if you are one more request I'll have is, if it you are really able to comprehend information, please do mention that you are able to follow my videos in the comments box below. If there's anything you are not able to understand, if the pace is fast, or I'm getting more into technical analysis, you do not have enough things, so just put that in the comments box, so that will give me a clear picture as to what my viewers are perceiving it as, right? And if you are liking it, don't keep mum, then also you post a comment, so that I'll have a fair idea of what is the understanding. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching. It got a little longer, but I hope you guys learned from it. Thank you, thanks for watching.